we will close the veil and you will no longer see it. You will see this thing called COVID lift. You will see movement. You will see travel. And COVID will become an event, a non-thing, a non-entity, a nothing.
Hi, what you just watched is a snippet from a past life session I had with a client of mine back in November 21. What's interesting here is I had a conversation with a light being which identified itself as the counselor. It is the head of a galactic council. What came up during the conversation is something all of you need to hear, and hence this video. It talked about the bigger picture behind the pandemic and essentially the higher cosmic design behind the pandemic and why we are going through what we're going through. Now, prepare to be shocked, because I was shocked. I'll let you watch it, make up your own mind as to what this is about, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Take care.
The guardians told you. I will tell you. I am jumping from I to we. It is not I that is speaking. It is I, Councillor. We guardians, we Councillor. I am jumping around, but do you understand?
Yep, I believe I do.
I am talking now. When I talk of we, it is we the council. The guardians will come back and talk with you again when I am finished. I can tell you more than the guardians. I am privy to the rules. I made a lot of the rules so that the guardian did not step without their, or not just the guardians, but the others will not step outside their rules and become not to interfere, not to cause rifts, shifts, ripples that humanity is not ready for. We give humanity what it is ready for when it needs it. At the moment, this is not what you are asking, but it is an explanation you need to hear right now. So,
Okay.
What you are experiencing in the world right now is a shift. It is you are moving from one timeline to another, and we are trying to make this as smooth for you as possible. Some people are going to be caught in this shift, this lower vibration. They are now going to be taken out of your world into another dimension. So you are living parallel lines, parallel timelines. So the earth as you know it, and the earth as you know that you are together in this earth as you see it right now. We are causing a change. So the world as you know it, as you are living, is one layer, and there is the world as you, if you were to step into that world, you would not like it. It is a darker place, a more destructive place, a place that will probably destruct, and that earth will destruct, but this earth will not. Do you understand? There are many earths in parallel right now. Think of it as layers in time. You call it dimensions, I guess.
Yes.
You see a fifth dimension. So people called the 3D world, and then they talked about 4D, and now they're talking about 5D. But there are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, more, 11, like many, many, many. These layers is like onions. Yes, do you understand? How you are shifting now from one to another. So this planet you have in right now, you are experiencing many uncomfortable things At the moment, your planet is locked down due to a virus called COVID. Is this correct?
Yep.
You
Yes.
understand this?
Yes.
People see it as a virus. This virus is COVID, and they are like sheep caught under the blanket. Now, but this is, we are separating. We are separating out. We are, think of it as energies, higher and lower energies being taken away. So instead of merging, we are now separating the energies. It is time. We are taking the lower ones off into this world that is still happening, that we will close the veil and you will no longer see it. You will see this thing called COVID lift. You will see movement. You will see travel. And COVID will become an event, a non-thing, a non-entity, a nothing, a no thing, as in it is not a thing anymore. It is like smallpox, like measles. It has passed. There may be pockets, but it will not, we will disarm it.
Okay.
We are taking people off the planet. Do you understand? People do not want war. We understand that. What would you rather, a nuclear bomb?
See,
Would you rather we nuked the planet?
Oh, no, thank you.
Right. So we had to do it in another non-harmful, non-destructive way to the planet, to the circle you call Earth.
So when you say you're taking people off the planet, it's through that? Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
How can we do it en masse? This is the only way we can.
Now, one of you told me...
We have to take away a large group that we put there. They don't understand. We need to get them off the planet as a whole to change the vibration, to change the energies. You will see a shift, a divide.
So those that have gone, were they not of the right energy or vibration?
Some were higher that were put to teach. These are missed, but not needed.
Okay.
A lot were just lower vibration. They were people there to experience, but of no relevance. They were just bringing down the energy.
Now, I was told by...
They were mutating, diluting.
I was told by another one of you in another session with somebody else that you will bring in a frequency later this year to that frequency will literally kill the virus, to eradicate it.
Harmonics.
That's what, that was the word they were using, I think. Yeah.
We will use the harmonics. You know it as vibration or frequency.
Would you bring in the harmonics to eradicate this virus? Is it something that we, the people on Earth...
It is a very high beam of light that will be coming in.
Okay.
But it was coming in... It's an energy. It's white light, but the highest vibration. You will not hear this. It will come in a wave that will rock over the planet.
What would this...
It is like you have light, like an ultraviolet. You have ultraviolet light, and you pass things through this light to eliminate bacteria and germs. We are doing this to the planet. It is like it is going through a scanner. Think of it passing through a scanner and being cleansed.
Okay.
It is a wave that will rock the planet.
Now, I was told to look out for this by one of you.
There will be earthquakes.
Yeah. Somewhere closer to...
There will be a tectonic shift.
Earthquakes. Can you give us a timeline on this?
Soon.
I was told before the Christmas.
No.
No? After?
6 months. Within.
So in the meantime, for those who are being forced to take the
There
vaccination.
is the month of March.
Month of March.
By then, you will have noticed things. The weather is out of pattern for this time of year. You will notice things like this. There will be bugs out of control in certain places, insects. It would seem like a plague in a third world country. It will seem like an earthquake in another part of the world. Venezuela, there will be fire, massive fires. The people of religion will call it a plague on man. They will be looking to the Bible. An environmental shift that people will blame on industry, but it is not. It is none of these things. It is just nature feeling the energy shift.
So this
These
fire.
things have to happen. Think of earth, wind, fire, plagues of the Bible, beasts.
Okay.
But
So
it
this-
is not a plague on man. It is not destruction. It is not chaos. Although it feels like chaos, it is uncomfortable. It is part of the shift.
Okay, so these are the things we need to look out for.
You don't need to look out for them, but they will be
Just be
here.
aware. All right.
You
No.
will notice on the news, if you listen to the news, you will. It will be brought to you. There will just be a thing that will happen. It will be nothing that you haven't seen before. It will be a cyclone. It'll be a fire. It will seem like California is on fire. I give you names. These might not be the names. They are examples. But earth, wind, fire, movement, these are all things that happen anyway, but you will be aware of them more. But be aware that it's just your awareness that will have increased, and you will go, it's part of the shift, because we have told you.
Okay. So for those who are being forced to take the vaccine now,
They are not being forced. It is a game.
oh, what do they do?
It is a harmless thing. I do not understand why humans are so upset.
Well, the powers that be here, the human powers that be here, are putting in laws and said you.
And
either
your
take the
problem with this? You have a problem with this, Tony.
Yes.
Why?
People are getting stressed.
Why?
I'm not particularly stressed. I mean, because now they need to put food on the
That is
table.
choice.
It's a choice, but if they
It is no. We brought this to the planet. If they want to leave the planet because they do not want this, up to them. This is to protect you. How do you think this vaccine was made? Who put it in the minds of man? Do you think we would take everyone off the planet?
Okay, so let me ask this question then. If someone now gets a vaccine, is it going to be bad
Who
for them?
made the vaccine?
Who made it? Did you make it?
Who gave you the gift of knowledge? Do you think we would put a plague upon the earth and not give you the resources for the right people?
Okay, but the
Why
vaccine
do you
is
fight it?
well, the vaccine is already causing damage to some people's health.
No. These people were already unhealthy. Do you think that they have another purpose? Why do you... What is it to you who we take off the planet? Why are you qualifying this?
Okay. So
it is not your choice.
okay.
It is their destiny.
Okay, I'm just seeking to understand now, right? If someone
You are understanding with human mind. Why are you interpreting who lives and who dies? If they have the virus and if they have the vaccine and they have illness due to the vaccine, then they are already ill.
Okay.
Then if they are already ill and their health deteriorates, it is a mental virus that they have put in there because they do not want this, because in their mind they have ideas that it will harm them. They have planted the seed themselves already. If they want to leave the planet, so be it. What is it to you? That is our choice.
Okay. So
we are changing the vibration.
And this is your method to change the vibration?
How else can we do it en masse? Would you want us to take one person at a time? It would take forever.
Okay. So you brought in the virus and you will...
How can we make conditions? You ask us constantly to make things better, to improve the environment, yet you overpopulate it. We take a few away to make it better. For your wishes. And then you fight us. You want everybody to live, but there is not enough resources. We take some away so you can experience a good life, and you complain.
I guess no, we complain. My point is to seek to understand, and once I understand, we can manage it better. So
you want everybody to live?
No, it's not my choice who lives or who doesn't live.
Correct. Yeah. To understand that this is a necessary thing on the planet, and this thing you call a vaccine, meh. What? It is there for you. For those to survive who need to survive. Some will fight the virus, some will need help to fight the virus, and some will leave. That is it. That is all you need to know. You do not need to understand more than this. Done.
Okay. Disclaimer. This is a channel message from a light being, and each will have to apply their own discernment and discretion in digesting this information and in how it impacts your own views, belief systems, and decisions. This sum up is based not only on what you've heard, but too on similar light being messages via other clients' sessions, plus the guidance I myself have been receiving since 2020. The final words were powerful. You do not need to understand more than this. The mention of the weather and other patterns was interesting. To note, this message came in November 6, 21, and some events may have already taken place since. Take the vaccine, don't take the vaccine, it's a personal choice, but the energy or state of mind we adopt as we act is of significance, and they keep emphasizing on this. They stress that the bigger picture is the energetical shift the earth has to go through, and that the pandemic is a platform facilitating the unprecedented growth in consciousness and awareness for us humans and the earth. The guidance I've received since late 2020 has been that any ill effects of the virus and the vaccines can be positively addressed with energy work and in how they work through me and others. That is echoed here and in other QHHT sessions. Plus two, I've seen this results in clients I have worked with in that respect. The nature in which we react or not does influence the degree and quality of our growth. They have constantly reminded to deviate away from a fear-based state of mind, away from judgment, away from division, and away from polarization.